Hold up, wait a minute. Phaedra Parks' now ex-husband Apolloa Nida was secretly arrested in Miami earlier this year, and we're just finding out about it? Damn, he's good. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Happy holidays. Let me get that out first. But it's an even happier holiday for Apolloa Nida because he somehow was arrested during Memorial Day weekend this year. And he's the one telling the court because he's trying to get out of his probation. Just a reminder, we were introduced to fine Apolloa Nida because he was the husband of Phaedra Parks on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, he became not so fine when he found out that although he had a criminal past before, he ended up still doing some of that bad behavior and ended up going to jail. Let me refresh your memory on why he went to jail. So back in 2014, August of 2014, Apolloa Nida was sentenced to 8 years in federal prison after being accused of having a role in a massive money fraud scheme. In court, prosecutors accused him of laundering more than $2 million through fraudulent bank accounts. He was facing up to 30 years in prison, but cooperated with the feds. Yep, he snitched, y'all. Look, I don't believe in the whole street code snitching thing. But anyways, so he ended up snitching to get a shorter sentence. In 2016, he, while in prison, Nida filed for divorce from Phaedra Parks after 5 years of marriage. As you know, they shared 2 boys, the president and the vice president. So the judge ordered Nida to complete 5 years of probation, aka supervised release. The former reality star checked out of prison on May 27th of 2019. Damn, he's been out a while now. Right in time for the pandemic. Damn. He's been dealing with probation officers ever since. But according to his attorney, there's been a situation about keeping up with his probation officers and his file. Let me explain. So according to Apollo's attorney, they said Mr. Nida earned an income as a guest speaker. Okay. Mr. Nida was also paid to host parties and events in various cities and states throughout the country. In fact, while on pretrial release, bond, Mr. Nida continued to travel and earn income through these same means. According to Radar Online, they said after Apollo was released, he moved to Philadelphia, where he lived with his fiance and a minor child. His lawyer says Nida had a job and successfully reintegrated back into society. So according to Radar Online, they said Apollo then moved from Philadelphia in 2020, October of 2020, a year ago, to move to Atlanta to be closer to his children with Phaedra Parks. However, he claims that his probation officer failed to make contact with him for months after the move. Look, I don't know anything about how this all works. The probation officer is supposed to make contact with him, or is he supposed to check in with the probation officer? If you know, let me know in the comments section, okay? Nida finally reached out to his PO, who claimed that the file had been overlooked. Lucky for him, I guess. So in this motion, Nida says that he has 5 different probation officers in charge of his case. Nida says he recently had an issue when he took a pre-approved trip to Miami in May for a business opportunity. He says that he had a verbal agreement with his probation officer, but never filled out the paperwork. But here's the thing. While he was in Miami working, he was arrested. And look, he was arrested on May 30th of 2021. That's Memorial Day weekend, right? Look, right? He wasn't released until June 1st. So he spent the night in prison. So they said, Nida reveals he was arrested on May 30th of 2021 by Miami police for a local ordinance violation. I don't know what that could be. Okay. Drinking in public, maybe? Y'all know I'm not a lawyer. I like to play one here on YouTube. So they said that he was arrested by police for a local ordinance violation after trying to enter his hotel. He posted bail on June 1st and immediately notified his PO of his contact with police. Court records obtained by Radar show Nida was arrested for resisting an officer or arrest without violence. He was released on $1,000 bond. According to the records, it was Cynthia Bailey's ex-husband, Peter Thomas. Peter Thomas is always in the mix of everything. He's always in the mix. He is the one who picked up Nida from the police. Look, he has maintained relationships with everybody except Cynthia, I guess, at this point. Shout out to Peter. So according to Radar Online, the charges were eventually dropped on August 5th. Nida was ordered to remain on GPS monitor with strict curfews that affected his livelihood and family. He claims that the PO then decided he could no longer travel and was given specific curfew times and dates. Nida claims he has lost a ton of money due to the curfew. He also accuses his probation officer of making false statements to the court about the arrest. He's demanding his probation be terminated early to allow him to move on with his life. A judge has yet to rule on this. And look, let's be real. When we talk about incarceration, when we talk about people being on probation, a lot of people have been complaining about this for years, the harsh, long periods of time that people are on probation and they can't literally do anything or they will be back in the system. So I understand that. And I'm not saying that that should happen here for Apolloa Nida just because he's a celebrity and we know who he is. I want to bring a larger attention on other people, especially people of color that are in these predicaments and they can't move forward with their lives because of this corrupt and very unorganized system that is in place and what's going on here. Not sure if that's the situation with Apollo. We have to remember this is not his first offense, and based on what we're hearing, you got arrested again. I understand he needs to make money, and this is the one of the ways that he makes money. But it's hard for me to feel sorry for Apollo. It is hard for me, but it just triggers in my brain that there are so many other people that are dealing with long probation, sometimes just way longer than what they ever did. Not to say that's what's going on with Apollo. Either way, guys, let's continue to have this conversation. Damn, the day before Christmas Eve, but we're going to have it below. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Happy holidays, and thanks for watching.